Okay, here, guys, I want you to see these foam rollers. These are foam rollers, 2 mini rollers that I got in a paint store down the road, a local paint store, which I love. I'm probably one of his most frequent customers. He's just got everything in there, and it's so close and so convenient. You drop cloths, and I pay a little more, but like I try to patronize the local businesses when I can. You know, it's just not always possible, but when I can, I do. So here I am. I'm taking this foam roller, which is awesome, and I'm going around the edges of the inside of the painting, and I'm also painting the sides of the painting with it, and it makes it go fast. It gets off. Another thing besides allowing the paint to slide off a little more smoothly with doing this technique is that if there's any dirt or anything like that, or kind of that got on it, the canvas wall sitting around wherever it was sitting around. In my case, it was in my studio. Anyway, it gets it off, it cleans it up, makes it nice and clean, makes it nice and tidy. Because and it's funny that it really doesn't matter in this painting. That is a purpose, but for this painting, I'm actually not going to worry or focus about making the sides sort of seamless into the painting and focusing on the sides so much. You'll see that I leave the drippings because this is getting painted, and I'm not sure you'll even see it. I'm sorry, this is getting framed, and I'm not sure you're even going to see it. I might just gesso the sides, and I'll decide then. But for now, I'm just doing it anyway, and because it's a matter of routine, and it's easier, it's smoother. And also, just so you know, when I prepped this canvas, the back is taped with the best yet ever that I've tried, green frog tape. And I've tried them all. I was sure that just regular painter's tape would do the trick, but this frog tape is simply the best. So that's what I'm doing. Going around, getting inside the inside of the canvas so that the paint runs off a lot smoother. Okay, yeah, you can see. I also want to mention that this canvas painting is held up by C hooks or cup hooks. They are screwed into the frame below, and they worked beautifully for this canvas painting. Also included in my pouring medium and in my paints, I have some iridescent Liquitex pouring medium. So I'll describe that in the description below, or maybe during this video at some point. I want to mention here that I had left off my mask, my respirator, by mistake. You'll see me get up and put that on once I realize that I messed up. It's because I was getting some bubbles out, in the beginning there that you saw, and that's some gold that I'm laying down there, and so I learned very quickly that I need to put that back on. So even with resin, which you should always wear a respirator. In fact, I saw an Instagram video recently, and the guy was doing a huge table. He had no mask on, and I was just so upset that people are watching this and thinking that that's okay. It's so unhealthy. So, but it's also unhealthy when you're doing when you're doing an acrylic, pardon my backside there, when you're doing acrylic painting and you're torching, because you don't know how all those chemicals are interacting, and you're, even with proper airflow, which I have, you're breathing it in. So be careful. What I'm doing here is I'm taking my spatula and first I'm wiping the excess paint off. There's not much. Oh, there's my granddaughter. Oh my gosh, I forgot she walked in. She had just gotten there. My daughter had to scoop her up. Anyway, so right now I'm mostly mixing it in with the paint, but there's some extra, and I don't have too much paint on this painting. I didn't overflow it, I guess. But I do salvage some. Eventually you'll see me get a cup and put my scrapings in there. There's also some drippings that end up, of course, on the plastic, which I will scrape off and use as skins for another time, for a painting that will include that, or a resin painting that will include that. So this technique that I'm doing now is I'm just swirling the paint, trying to be really careful to control the colors that I want. This painting started out is a different idea entirely than what I ended up with, because once I started to put the colors that I had down, I eliminated 2 other ones because I saw what was happening, and I really liked it. And I've always wanted to do a painting that was pink and red, just vibrant pink and red and shimmery gold. And I might embellish this painting. I'll decide. I still haven't decided. I keep looking at it, trying to decide. But right now I'm just having a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying the way the paints are mixing together, leaving enough white so that I have the the variations of the different colors. And the swipe technique with this spatula is so much fun. I just had so much fun doing this painting. I didn't want it to stop. I didn't want to stop, and that's the part that I struggle with, is the actual stopping. I don't know about you. It's sort of like the end of a good book, You just want it to keep going, but then at some point, if you keep going, you ruin it. So I think it's very soon that I realize instead of wiping the paint off, I grab a cup at some point and I put the excess into it, which I end up blending together and using. So I don't know why. Things come to you as you're doing your painting, and so that's why I'm sharing that as well. That as you're doing the painting, you're saying, hey, I should be doing this, or hey, I should be doing that, and then you transition because you're just so excited to do the painting. You sort of forget these things. you'll see me take my spatula, the smaller one, and scoop some of the white that has dripped onto the plastic. It's clean plastic, a new roll of plastic, so you'll see me take some of that white up and blend it into the painting as I go along. Okay, so it's all done. I did a lot of work after the camera stopped or the phone stopped recording. I put in some of that darker deep red to give some more definition, and I also put in some fine white, titanium white lines, and I try to kind of like drag it and smooth it around the painting. And I think what the medium has done for this painting, it's interesting, is that it's really given interesting effects between the iridescent, the pearlescent golden, the iridescent Liquitex pouring medium, and all the other things combined, the Liquitex pouring, the gloss medium, and the GAC and the Floetrol. Here it is. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.